through and explain. So who here has never sung Sacred Harp, or actively doesn't know what it is? Cool. So, in brief cliff notes, and these are extremely brief cliff notes, it's a singing tradition from the United States. It kind of grows out of like music from England, Ireland, like Ulster Scots music. These melodies that were brought over and they were sung a lot in a variety of settings, in like murder ballads and more general folk music. And there was a move in and around the 1700s in America to basically be like, all these songs are really good, but people are singing them about, about death and dying and, all these sorts of unpleasant things, and we should rework them into better, more nice spiritual, religious material for the time, which was Protestant, actually primarily concerned with death and dying, but in a much more positive, but we won't die forever kind of way. So basically, it started as that, and then it developed into its own kind of communal singing tradition, with a couple of really big focuses. The first of which is that anybody is welcome. You don't have to have experience, you don't have to know how to read music, you don't have to have a nice singing voice, you don't need any confidence. You can actively be terrible, and that is still perfectly okay. Like, most people's kind of views of choral music that you hear, or some music that you hear in like Western Europe or in the United States is choirs. And everyone sings, they blend into one voice, and it sounds very perfect and very instrumental, but it's also a pretty high bar to do, and it's a very specific type of singing. It's not actually very reflective of how a lot of people's voices sound. So this basically is that in a choir, everyone's voices are meant to blend together. In Sacred Harp singing, that's not the case. You are meant to sing full-voiced in your own voice. And it's not about how they blend together, it's about being able to hear everyone's distinctiveness at once. A pithy comment I heard once describing it is that it's not a soup, it's a salad of voices. That's nice, that's okay. And when it says full voice, when people first hear Sacred Harp and they've never encountered it before, the first thing they notice is that it's loud. It is loud, it is fast, and it's really rhythmic. Like, you will hear people like singing full belt in their voices, and that doesn't mean shouting. Because sometimes people are like, I want to sing Sacred Harp, that sounds really sweet, but everyone's singing so loud, so I'm going to yell. And then they really hurt their voices because you're not meant to yell. But you are meant to sing fully. And that means different things for other people. I know people who've been singing for years who still sing pretty quietly because that's what their voice allows. I know a lot of people who sing quietly for a year or so while they're like learning everything and kind of getting to grips, and then they're suddenly like blaring, glorious voices. It's really nice. And other people just are able to do it from the first day. But it's not important. It's about taking part and learning, and mostly about community. There's a ton of emphasis on you go to other places, you sing with other people, people will put you up, people will arrange great things for you, and it's coming together and not focusing on anything really except singing and being kind to each other. Like, when we start singing, there's a couple of things you'll notice, like the notes, which I will explain, because they're written on this really convenient mirror. And also, but like the lyrics are largely like 17th to 18th century Protestant, Baptist kind of verses. A lot of focus on like death, dying, and the Lord, and also a lot of really happy songs, but the death, dying, and the Lord ones seem to get called quite often as well. But it's not a Christian practice. The way I usually describe it is that, it's a tradition of singing which grew out of Christian roots, and there are a lot of Christians who still sing it, but we don't usually talk about religion and singing, but I'm a completely atheist. I have never been religiously inclined, but I think there's a lot of beauty in the lyrics. I think it's a really good community. I think it's a beautiful way to learn how to sing and just to like sing and enjoy yourself every week. So it doesn't matter to me. It's just whatever you get out of it is whatever you get out of it, and you just don't focus on that. Usually at singings, it's like you don't talk about politics, you don't talk about religion, usually you don't talk about the economy, you eat a lot of food. That's why we're going to go eat food after this. You just sing and you're really nice to each other. The only thing that's really frowned upon, like you can be anything, you can be any religion, you can be any type of person, except being a jerk. Being a jerk is highly frowned upon. Being unaccepting, if somebody is singing badly, by all means say, like, hey, you missed a couple of notes on that. Do you want to like sing that together or go over it? You can ask them in a nice way rather than just being like, they suck. That's just completely against the kind of focus on it. Coming together, eating food, singing songs, having a laugh. And that's an extremely brief, highly abridged version of Sacred Harp. There's a bunch of Sacred Harp singings all over the place, mostly in North America. There's been a ton of singings in Europe. I'm Irish. I've never even been to America. So I learned all of this in Ireland. So you will talk to other people who have different views of what Sacred Harp means to them, what's about. But the focus on community, being really nice, and having a laugh is pretty universal. Cool. So, I'm a big believer in not really talking too much, specifically only when teaching, because in general I talk all the fucking time. Shouldn't swear. But what we're going to do is basically talk about a couple of bits. Like, you'll notice on this here that these aren't regular round music notation. Who here actually reads regular music notation? None of the rest of you all do? That's perfect, because it's going to be less confusing. So, we have shapes here, and what was it for? It was, when Sacred Harp singing started, it wasn't for people who were trained musicians. It was for regular people who didn't have access to music lessons, who didn't have access to like expensive music education, who's just coming together and singing. And you probably know, like, what they do is they attach a sound to, or a syllable to each of the things. So you probably heard like, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, which is seven shape. But around the time that this came to be, there was a lot of different systems in use, and one of them was 4-shape, which is fa, sol, la, mi, fa. It's the same note, it's the same pitch, it's just different names. We reuse the names, but in a logical fashion. So we also, the main thing it's called is shape note. So we're going to sing out of a book called Sacred Harp. So something that's called Sacred Harp singing, because that's the most popular book, but it's part of an overall genre of shape note, which is anything that uses this. So we have 4 shapes in it. There's this one here. We'll start with this one, because that's normal. This is fa, and it's a triangle. And a kind of helpful way to remember that is to think of like fa as like flag. There's sol, which is sun and a circle. There's la, which is a rectangle. And I didn't find this helpful, but a lot of people seem to find the thing of like, it's like 2 L's put together. Seem to find it useful for remembering it. If that helps you, that's really sweet. And then there's the repeated. So fa, sol, la. And then there's one different note, which is a diamond called mi. And there's no really good memory thing for me, except for saying that diamonds are for me. So yeah, so for this, you can see here we've got a section here called major, which is like da, 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 and that's the scale that everyone has heard like tons of times. So like da, 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 da. So what we're going to do is we're going to sing through both scales. We're going to basically get a handle on the shapes, and we're just going to sing songs. And when people go, this makes no sense, and I'm confused, and I'm scared, then just raise your hand, and I will explain what is going on. Frequently, I forget to explain really obvious things. If anyone notices that I'm forgetting to explain something that is confusing, please raise your hand and say, Mike, you're leaving out that. I will not be upset. That's totally cool. So we'll do this. We'll like go through like a couple of songs and break them down, so we're singing them separately, and then we're just going to sing. We've got about a little more than half people who've sung this before, so we're going to sing for like the remaining hour and just have a laugh. Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
Yes. That's your liking?
Yes.
Okay, let's learn how to sing music.
Okay.
That was really meant to be a more inspiring kind of what I actually pulled off. But I will endeavor to be more enthusiastic in future explications. Okay, so we're going to sing major scale first. We're going to start on fa, fa, fa. So it's a fa. You'll sound beautiful. Okay, so we're going to ascend up through that. So fa. scale actually works in relation to each other. So, the thing that we'll do on a lot of songs is that we sing the first chord in the scale, which is like the fa, la, sol, la, fa. Yeah, fa, sol, la, fa. And that helps because usually in either of the scales, in a minor and a major, people only start on these notes. You never start on any of the other notes. If there's a fa, you are never starting on this fa because it would sound really, really awkward and dissonant in relation to other things. So we usually sing these three notes to give people like, this is a major song, and then it's helpful in your head when you're singing it. And it also gives people their starting notes, which is useful because if you don't have your starting note, everything goes terribly. It's really confusing. So we're going to do that one more time, and then we're going to do a minor for like 5 minutes, and we're going to start singing songs, and it's going to be out of this world. I don't think anyone said out of this world since the early 90s, but it's okay. So, we'll do it one more time. Fa, fa, la, sol, la, sol, fa, fa, la, sol, fa, sol, la, sol. That sounds really, really nice. So now, we're going to talk about the minor scale. This from here to here is a major, and the minor scale is actually the same notes. It's just you start on a different one. Here, we start on the fa. And if you go straight up to the second fa after that, you get an octave, and you have a major scale. But if you go down, so we have fa, la, sol, la, fa, mi, la. And even then, you can hear the kind of ominous, oh, everything's going terribly kind of thing. So, we have the minor scale, which we're going to try singing together just straight up to here, and then straight back down again. And a minor scale, typically people go, minor scale is really sad, the major scale is really happy. A lot of the time that's true, but not universally. And you get blends, because you can like, if you go down to the la, things will sound minor. If you're centered around the fa, things will sound major. You get a lot of songs that blend. If they're not quite major, but not quite minor, they're kind of nice in between, which kind of keeps you thinking more and more interested in music. So, we're going to do this, sing from this la, to this la, back to this la. Okay? So, la. Moving around a little, we're getting a better feel for it. So, start here, so la. The song I was going to teach you has one extra note, and then throw me a marker, because it just goes down one more note. Thank you.
While you have the marker over there.
Uh-huh.
Build notes versus open notes.
Uh-huh.
Application there.
What?
The build notes versus the open ones.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll talk about that in 2 seconds. Just before we get onto this, but we're just gonna try doing the shapes of this pretty slowly. Yeah. So. Most of you don't read music, so when you're going to see things here, if you turn to page 15? Yeah, page 15 in the book. There's a section called improvements, which like explains a lot of stuff. So, what you see here is a sort of triangle of notes. And as you look at the top, that's what we call a whole note. And then there's half notes, 2 of which are below, quarter notes, 4 of which are below, 8th notes, 8 of which are below, and 16th notes, of which are 16. So basically, the more white that's in the note, with a bar means that it's going faster. The more white that's in the note, the slower it's going. The more black that's in a note, the faster it's going. So if you see like, and it's also, if you look, you'll see like bars of music. If there's only 2 notes, then it's going to be quite slow. If you see like 5 notes, it's going to be a little faster. But this is mostly, I don't expect you to read it off the page immediately like that, because that's difficult. But when you're listening to people and when you're looking at it, it makes more sense if you have an idea that the rhythm is changing and how it's changing from bar to bar. So what we're going to do is one last thing, and then we're going to start singing songs after that, just to basically get a feel for them. So in Sacred Harp, we do a thing called beating time, which actually used to be pretty common in a lot of types of music, but it kind of died out after the Renaissance because people did other things and they got conductors. But what we do is, if it's something is in, there's time signatures, which just tell you what the feel of the music is. If something is in like the most common is 4/4, which is 4 quarter notes. So most music is in like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If something's in 2, it's just going 1, 2, 1, 2. If something's in 6, it's the same kind of feel, just with an extra note. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But that we'll get to all that on specific songs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my hand down and up. And 1 down and 1 up is 1. So when we sing the first note, it's going to be like, we're going to sing sol for this. We're just going to sing sol, and then sol, and then for the next one, because I have, we're going to go sol, sol. So like the first three, as we're going down, we'll go sol, 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 I'm going to take that slightly slower, because otherwise that last part is a nightmare. Okay, so we're going to do that a little slower, and just everyone's going to start on sol. Cool? Okay, there we go. Sol, 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 okay, that's all. Basically, it divides into every time and it goes faster. That's all. Now, if everyone turn to page 108, we are going to sing some songs. Of course. It's a song called The Traveler. It's in 3 parts, but it's a very catchy tenor line. It's really easy to get a hook around with your ear, and so it's a good song to start off because it kind of ranges up and down. It will give you an impression of whether your voice is stringy behind notes or more comfortable below. Okay, so what we're going to do first is everybody who knows this song, I'd like you to sing this. And then everybody who's brand new and has never sung it before, just for the first time, like follow along the page and listen. And then we're going to go through it again with everybody actually starting to sing. Okay?
Okay, wait. Are we doing lyrics or no?
Oh, we're just going to do shapes.
This is ours.
No, we're just going to do this line here. The middle line is a tenor line, which is kind of the main melody. So we're just going to sing that one together first to get a hold of it. And to get us all singing together on melody. Okay?
So do you want to briefly explain what we're looking at on this page?
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. So when we look across here, and there's a first section which goes to about here. You see like a heavy black line. And that black line with the dots means we repeat. So we go to here, we go start here, we go to here, then we go back to here, and we go to here. So we repeat one time on this first section. Then we go into this section after that. So it's like we do the section A or section B, we go A, and then we sing all of these. And then that's the full melody. So there's a repeat at the beginning. And you'll see when we're doing the words are in 2 lines. That's because you sing the first line, the first time you sing it, you sing the second line, the second time you sing it. And there are 1, 2, 3 verses. When we get to the words, that doesn't mean if you're singing this line, you sing this one. It's just the order. They're laid down like that.
So tell us about which parts we're looking at. Why are there 3?
There are 3, normally there are 4. Bass, tenor, alto, treble. But with this song, some of the older sacred harp songs don't have an alto because they weren't written at the time. A lot of the altos were added later. So this is a song which never had an alto added to it. So what you see here is a bass, a tenor, and a treble line. This is the only song we're going to do today where it doesn't have 4 parts. All the rest will. And on this song, we're just doing the tenor, the warm-up, so we don't need to worry about like the different parts. But the only line that we're singing is this one. And we're just going to sing the shapes first. So everybody who knows it already, we're going to sing it once. Kind of have a look at the page, follow along. If you want to sing along, absolutely do. But if you're just kind of wanting to get a handle on it, feel free to just look at it. And then the next time we sing through it, we're going to start singing together. Is that okay?
Yes.
Cool. Okay, so Busan, la